Good evening and welcome to the City Council meeting of the City of Lenoir for Tuesday, April the 7th, 2026. We welcome you this evening. Thank you for coming and being with us this evening. As we normally do, we will start in just a few minutes with our moment of silence and we'll remain standing to salute our country with our Pledge of Allegiance to that. First thing I'd like to mention before we go to that is would like to say congratulations to our fire chief, Chief Norman Staines, who has received the professional credentialing, the Commission on Professional Credentialing, easy to read, for the Chief Fire Officer, CFO, and this is for demonstrating a high level of competence as witnessed by your peers by documenting professional, educational, technical, and community service achievements and fulfilling prescribed standards of performance, ethics, and conduct required for CFO. So, Chief Staines, you're one of only two in Caldwell County. Yeah, that's right. This goes for, issued in February 2014 is when it expired, and now it will not expire again until March of, is that right?
It's a 3-year renewal.
Oh, it's a 3-year renewal. I need to rehearse that before I did it. Anyway, congratulations, Chief, for what you have done, what you made for the City of Lenoir and our fire department, and thank you very much for that. So, anyway, that's a good note to start out with. And now I need to pray for all of us, and me especially. So please join us as we stand for a moment of silence. Thank you. Please salute the flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Tonight, as we get started, we have several special recognitions to do tonight, and I'm going to read them from here. I'm having a little back pain right now, and I don't know if I can stand up to go through 3 proclamations. So if you'll indulge me tonight, and I will come down and I'll join those that are receiving our proclamations tonight at the podium when we do that. So our first tonight is our proclamation and recognition of Public Safety Telecommunicators Week. This is for April 12th through the 18th, 2026, and we'll be presenting this to Chief Wilson in just a few minutes. So, whereas the City of Lenoir Police Department telecommunicators play a vital role in the protection of human life and property in our community, and whereas they have been successfully serving the public safety communication needs of the City of Lenoir throughout the year, and whereas while enduring long hours, abnormal schedules, and handling frequent life and death emergencies, telecommunicators set high standards in performing their duties in a dedicated, diligent, and compassionate manner. And whereas they provide a critical communication link between the residents and the emergency responders. And whereas telecommunicators effectively coordinate emergency services to ensure the health and safety of our residents, visitors, and travelers in our community 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And whereas our public safety communications personnel serve the public daily in countless ways without due recognition by the beneficiaries of their services. Now, therefore, be it resolved that I, as Mayor of the City of Lenoir, and on behalf of the Lenoir City Council, do hereby proclaim and declare the week of April 12th through April 18th, 2026 as National Public Safety Telecommunicators Week in the City of Lenoir, in honor of the men and women whose diligence and professionalism keep our city and first responders safe. Witness this, my hand and seal, this the 7th day of April 2026. Congratulations for that. Chief, If you will come up, we'll present it. We'll shoot a picture now, and then we'll do pictures after we do the others, if that's okay. Okay, let's present this first. Okay, you're here now, but you lead us. Thank you.
Mr. Mayor, Council, thank you for this recognition of National Telecommunicators Week next week. Just a little recap from 2025. Our communicators answered over 52,000 calls coming into our call center. That's a lot. They're a busy group. Over 7,200 of those were 911 emergency calls. Over 10,000 were non-911 calls. Over 21,000 officer-initiated calls, almost 40,000 our CAD system entries into that computer system, and 315 after-hours calls for water and sewer and other things for the city of Lenoir. So to say this group is busy is an understatement. They're constantly on the go. We always like to talk about they're the the calm behind the call. When somebody calls in, a lot of times they're upset, they're frantic, and it takes someone to get them calm back down so they can get the information to get officers where they need to go. And these men and women do that day in, day out. They're a lot of times they're the on someone's worst day, they're the one that someone needs to talk to get information and to get people where they got to go. So we not only thank them during Telecommunicators Week next week, but we thank them day in, day out, because that's 24/7, 365 days a year that they're there, not only making sure our officers are safe, but our community is safe. And for that, I appreciate them.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Chief.
Yep.
We'll get a picture with you and the council, anyone else that you want in the picture in a few minutes. Thank you. Okay, our next proclamation tonight is a special recognition for Fair Housing Month. And on behalf of the City Council, I'll present a proclamation to Dylan Keever. Dylan is here from the Catawba Valley Association of Realtors. We'll be proclaiming the month of April 2026 as Fair Housing Month throughout the city of Lenoir. So, the proclamation for Fair Housing Month, having a tough time reading. Whereas the Fair Housing Act, enacted on April 11th, 1968, enshrined into federal law the goal of eliminating racial segregation and ending housing discrimination in the United States. And whereas the Fair Housing Act prohibits discrimination in housing based on race, color, religion, sex, familial status, and national origin and disability, and commits recipients of federal funding to affirmatively further fair housing in their communities. And whereas the city of Lenoir is committed to the mission and intent of Congress to provide fair and equal housing opportunities for all. And whereas our social fabric, the economy, health, and environment are strengthened in diverse, inclusive communities. And whereas more than 50 years after the passage of the Fair Housing Act, discrimination persists and many communities remain segregated. And whereas acts of housing discrimination and barriers to equal housing opportunity are repugnant to a common sense of decency and fairness. Now, therefore, be it resolved that the City of Lenoir does hereby declare the month of April 2026 as Fair Housing Month. The City of Lenoir, as an inclusive community committed to fair housing and to promoting appropriate activities by private and public entities to provide and advocate for equal housing opportunities for all residents and prospective residents of Lenoir. We adopted this the 7th day of April 2026. And I'll ask Dylan if he'll join me at the podium. Thank you, sir. Like to speak to us? We'd love it.
Fair housing is more than a policy, it's a promise, day in and day out. A promise that everyone, regardless of background, has the opportunity to find a safe place to call home. That promise matters here in Lenoir when people can live where they choose. Our neighbors grow stronger, our communities grow closer, and our city grows more vibrant. The Catawba Valley Association of Realtors is proud to stand behind that promise every day, and through the work of our members and through partnerships with leaders like the ones in this room, Mayor Gibbons, members of the council, thank you for recognizing Fair Housing Month and for your continued commitment to make Lenoir a place where everyone belongs. We are honored to accept this proclamation on behalf of the Catawba Valley Association of Realtors. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. We certainly appreciate it. Thank you. And our next one, very special tonight, our special recognition. This is a proclamation to the representatives of Blue Ridge Energy and Duke Energy in honor and celebration of Line Worker Appreciation Day, which is recognized annually on Saturday, April the 18th. I will read that. I do welcome Robin Nicholson from Duke Energy tonight. Robin is the, as I told her earlier, she's the chief person for Blue Ridge and, dang gummit, for Duke in this area. I'll get it right in a minute. I'll get it right in a minute. And we also welcome Fletcher Helms from Blue Ridge Energy as well. Thank y'all. And we have another guest. Thank you. Glad to have you from Blue Ridge as well on that. So let me read this one to you, and we'll present it to y'all in just a few minutes. Whereas on April 10th, 2013, a resolution was passed in the United States Senate to recognize April 18th annually as National Line Worker Appreciation Day. And whereas the profession of the electrical line worker is steeped in personal, family, and professional tradition. And whereas line workers are often first responders during storms and other catastrophic events, working to make the scene safe for other public safety officials and to expedite the return of vital electrical power to our communities. And whereas these brave men and women work with thousands of volts of electricity high atop power lines, 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, risking and sometimes losing their lives to keep electricity flowing. And whereas line workers are often faced with dangerous conditions far from their families as they work to construct and maintain energy infrastructure throughout the state of North Carolina and the United States. And whereas line workers must use their technical knowledge, physical strength, and ingenuity to achieve success in challenges they face every day. And whereas the city of Lenoir thanks these skilled and heroic line workers who brave hurricanes, ice storms, snowstorms, floods, and other natural disasters to maintain our community's energy grid. Now, therefore, be it resolved that I, as mayor and on behalf of Lenoir City Council, do hereby proclaim Saturday, the 18th of April, 2026, as Line Worker Appreciation Day in the city of Lenoir, North Carolina, done this the 7th day of April, 2026. Thank y'all. If y'all will join me at the podium. Here we go. Thank you, guys. Thanks, Mr. Webb. Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Yes, sir. If we'll do this, we'll all shoot them right here. Thank you. Now, why don't we, while y'all are here, we'll just get the council and we'll take a picture with.
Just stay up here.
You can do that. Just let them stay up
Let them
there
speak
and we'll
first.
get right in front
You
of
want
them.
him to speak first?
Let them speak.
Oh, sorry, speak. Go ahead.
Speedy Gonzalez.
I'm moving too quick tonight.
First of all, thank you to the city council and Mr. Mayor for presenting us this award. Everybody come up here with their little folders, and I'm not quite as prepared as y'all were, but thanks very much. Line work is it's a career of service. Whenever we're out, Christmas morning, Thanksgiving, there's always a lineman out working. And it's what you sign up for. It's what we enjoy doing. There's nothing better than working all night and seeing people's lights come back on, and people being able to get up and go to school and work. So thank y'all very much on behalf of Blue Ridge and all linemen everywhere. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Ditto. No, on behalf of Duke Energy and all of our linemen, line workers across this area, the state, in all of our service territories, we appreciate all of you taking time to recognize the work they do. It is hazardous. We try to ensure that they have all the safety measures so that it does not become, a life-threatening job. But it is it's a brotherhood. They'll all tell you that. It's a calling. It's not for everyone, but it is a great job, a great career that we truly, truly appreciate the dedication and the sacrifice that they make to ensure the lights stay on. And I'll also comment just real quick, y'all have an absolute jewel here in Caldwell County at the community college through the line worker program that is offered there. And there's been a lot of Duke Energy employees, and I know some Blue Ridge employees as well, who have come through that program and just excelled then in their careers. So you do have a great treasure here in Caldwell County, and we're glad to be a part of that. So thank you all for taking time to recognize the line workers that we have. Appreciate that.
Thank you.
Okay, good. Good.
DJ, come on.
You got power. Yeah. Hey. Yep.
I think, Mayor, y'all need to go left.
Let me go left, okay.
You tell me, you and Josh was
How's
down.
that? Can you see everybody?
You see everybody?
Thank you. Yeah, Dylan. Thank y'all.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank y'all.
Singing.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Get her in gear. There we go.
This way?
To your right a little bit.
All right.
There you go, perfect.
There we go. Thank you. Chief?
This one, you can tell this is probably one of the first things that he's telling.
Come on, guys. Girls?
Gavin, Gavin is. Just to get a feel of the room. Bernie Rabbits. Once it starts, quit speaking so quick.
Okay. Okay.
Bernie Rabbits.
How's that? Shift a little bit this
Get
way?
that way a little bit. There you're in the middle.
Okay. All right, thank you. Thank y'all.
Hello, Erica.
No. She saw that little long thing, look like ears. Yeah. That's awesome.
Fantastic.
Whoa.
All of y'all sit down this way. It might be just dangerous.
I think this chair has just fallen apart. Give me that chair there.
Switch you out when you fall being the floor.
I don't know. I think you do better presenting down below.
Normally you need to come up.
This place is falling apart.
Norman, you might get to use some of your skills here. Whatever those skills are, they might be useful here.
Woo!
Just one leg, what two?
That's it.
Is it the pollen?
I don't know what's going on. Was there a full moon last night?
I think there was.
I'm ready. I'm ready.
Mike's got the gavel.
Go ahead. Oh, me. Thank you.
Hey.
A lot of great recognitions tonight. Thank everybody for that, Chief and our police department. Thank you all for all you do. And National Fair Housing Month, thank you all realtors for what you guys do as well, for all of that. We appreciate it. and our linemen have left, but we appreciate them. You know, they get our power on just as fast as they can, so that is great, so. All right, we'll move on then to, we do not have matters scheduled for a public hearing this evening, so we'll move on to our consent agenda items. Item A are minutes of the city council meeting, Tuesday, March 17th, 2026. Item B is the minutes of the closed session meeting of the council meeting of Tuesday, March 17th, as reviewed by the city council, the city attorney, and the city manager. Item C are the minutes of the city council budget meeting, and that was Tuesday, March 24th, 2026. Item D is the proclamation that we did for the National Public Safety Telecommunicators. Item E is the proclamation of Fair Housing Month. Item F, the proclamation from National Line Worker Appreciation Day. Item G is the resolution. This is for Water and Sewer Capital Improvements Plan. This would be to adopt the Water and Sewer Fund Capital Improvements Plan, CIP, as presented by the city staff. There's a note, this resolution is to meet the requirements of any future funding applications through the NCDEQ Division of Water Infrastructure, SRF loan or grant funding programs or other available funding sources. Item G is, this is an agreement for technical planning assistance with the Western Piedmont Council of Governments. This is a recommendation of an agreement between the Western Piedmont Council of Governments and the City of Lenoir for the provision of technical planning assistance for a 2-year code enforcement period beginning July 1st, 2026 through June 30th, 2028 at a total cost of $68,000. Staff further requests that the city manager be authorized to sign the contract on behalf of the city. Note, the contract amount for the previous 2-year agreement was $66,000, so not a lot of change there. Those are your consent agenda items A through H, and I will open it up for council for any discussion, question, or motion when you're ready.
Mr. Mayor, I make a motion that we approve the consent agenda items A through H as presented.
Thank you. I have a motion from Councilmember Thomas that we approve the consent agenda items A through H as presented. No other discussion. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
All opposed. Thank you very much. All right, next was on our agenda is requests and petitions of any citizens. If there's anyone that's here to speak to the council tonight, this is the time to do so. Most everybody here is our staff. Thank you for that, and our guest. Always. Well, you're part of us too, on that. So, seeing no one, then we'll move on to. We do not have reports of our boards and commissions this evening, so we'll move to the report and recommendations of the city manager, Mr. Hildebrand.
Mayor, council, tonight I only have some items for information for you. The first one is the Lenoir Tourism Development Authority will meet on Thursday, April 9th at 4 o'clock, 3rd floor City Hall. The Lenoir Business Advisory Board will meet on Thursday, April 9th at 6 o'clock, 3rd floor City Hall. The City County Service Committee will meet on Monday, April 13th at noon at the J. Burrell Civic Center. The Planning Board will meet on Monday, April 13th, 5:30, and that'll be held in these chambers. The Economic Development Advisory Committee will meet on Tuesday, April 14th, 8:15 a.m., and that's going to be held at the J. Burrell Hill Civic Center. The ABC Board will meet on Thursday, April 16th at 2 p.m. Also, the 4th Annual Lenoir Bicycle Festival and Bootlegger 100 will be held on Saturday, April 18th, and you can find more information on those items on the city's website. And then lastly, the Parks and Recreation Board will meet on Monday, April 20th at 6 o'clock, and that's going to be held at the Martin Luther King Jr. Center. Other than that, that's all I have, unless you have questions.
Any questions from Mr. Hildebrand concerning anything that is going on? Okay, thank you. All right, we'll move on. Any report from our city attorney, Mr. Rohr? Anything?
Nothing to report, thank you.
Thank you. All right.
Do you want me to sue somebody? I'm seeing shaking heads.
We're just happy you're not talking.
You have to give you a hard time.
Ask me to talk some more, I'll be glad to.
No,
good.
we're
Pick
good.
the
We're
topic.
good.
You're
I can
good.
offer an opinion.
Yep,
We know.
you're good.
We're good. Thank you. I was trying to think, everything from my office. I don't know of anything that we have at this point going on. With that, we had a cruise in for one this past weekend. I think everything went well with that. Downtown, hope everyone had a wonderful Easter and all that. So everything, I think, is moving forward there. All right, do we have a report of anything for recommendations from our council members? Anybody have anything? We do have an item on here listed. This would be for our voting delegate. We would need to recommend that, according to this, either myself or Mayor Pro Tem Perkins be appointed to serve as the City of Lenore's voting delegate at the North Carolina League of Municipalities Annual Business Meeting, that's City Vision, the 2026 conference that will be held in Raleigh at the Raleigh Convention Center. So, anybody have?
Since you're on the board, it may be.
Yeah, it may be better. I am a member of the league board, so maybe it'd be better if you serve as our voting delegate.
Make all kind of excuses.
So we need to do a motion to.
Yeah, we do need a little motion to appoint Mayor Pro Tem Perkins as the voting delegate.
Mr. Mayor, make a motion that we approve Mayor Pro Tem Ike Perkins to be appointed to our voting delegate.
Okay? Motion from Councilmember Veal that Mayor Pro Tem Perkins serve as the voting delegate at the League of Municipalities Conference, City Vision Conference in Raleigh in May. No other discussion on that? All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Thank you very much. Just vote the right way.
Thank you very much.
Okay, anything else to come before us tonight? At all? Since you took you took my gavel. This meeting is adjourned.
He had to practice. He just couldn't wait to do it, could he?